Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Dom from Upstate Supernatural, and we are kind of like, wha-bam, yeah,
There we go.
a little off kilter. But
I was trying to hide.
I'm trying to look on the thing. I did add this in earlier. Uh, yep, sure is. Anybody that's viewing tonight, I have the card thing on there. There's a little icon up towards the top of your screen. You should be able to click on it, and the card. I'd like it if you guys could vote for what box you'd like us to use next week. And I'm hoping it's still there. Yep, you're going to see a little eye icon at the top of your screen.
Top right.
Yep, top right where it says more info. And if you click on that, there's a poll down below it so that you can vote for what device you'd like us to use next. And yeah, I thought it was an interesting little tidbit to try to
Different.
do. And anybody that that's viewing, don't forget to check out our Facebook. Don't forget to check out our Twitter, Upstate Ghosts. You can tweet us at Upstate Ghosts. And also, we have a website. We have a lot of information on there. You can kind of get to know each one of us that's a part of Upstate Supernatural. And we also have some of our shows that we've done on there as well. But I think we're going to go ahead and just truck right in. This is our last week testing this device, so I want to put the poll in there. So if you guys want to, vote on that and tell us what you want to see us use next, we'd be happy to do that.
Keep it interactive.
Yeah, I saw the card thing and I thought, hey,
I like that.
Wonderful idea. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a burst session. All right. And I'd like to thank everybody that's in here. We got Dop, Whit, James, Mary Dallas. I saw Lucifer was in here earlier. Lucifer Ron. And Mary Dallas, I believe. Yep, I already said your name, but I saw your comment earlier. Great to see you as always. And Ron, I hope your pizza's doing well. I saw it was in the thing there. But if you guys hear anything at all, let us know, type it in the chat. Or if you watch this afterwards, let us know in the comments below the video what you hear, what you saw. And we'd be happy to go over that and see what we find. In BPG, I did talk to Scott as well, and we're working on something for you. Just to let you know, we talked about it in another chat a couple days ago. BPG literally watched the whole stream.
The whole stream.
Of
from,
My Paranormal
Stanley.
Corner. So Scott and I are talking about, and he lives in Ireland, but Scott and I are talking about trying to at least get something out to him, maybe an autograph of Nick Groff or something.
That'd be awesome.
So I think it'd be pretty cool. Any spirits within communication? I've been trying to communicate with this box for the last almost month, each Friday, and I also use it before the shows, and I felt there's some pretty good communication before the show. One of the things that popped up was I asked how many people were trying to communicate, and clear as day it said 1,000.
I heard it from the next room.
So is that 1,000 spirits or 1,000 individuals that are still alive that are trying to communicate? And where exactly, if you're not here, where exactly do you go? When we're using a spirit box, how much are you talking? For how long are you talking during a spirit box session? And any questions?
You brought that up, and I'm curious now. Are you talking the entire time and we're only catching a few words here and there? Or are you only saying those few words here and there that we actually catch? It's the second time.
You're hearing that too.
Right here.
I was hearing stuff. I wasn't feeling it. I was hearing like taps and shit on the wall.
Are you sitting right in between us?
And there's no one here. We're alone. It's just the two of us in this location. And there's no washer or dryer going in the house or nothing like that. It's the only thing you can hear. You hear a click, and that's the thermal camera going. I heard a voice behind us that time.
It's the fourth time.
Kind of B. Like, are you standing behind us? Or are you literally sitting behind us, like next to us? Like, can you stand through objects?
That's my stomach.
Okay.
You see, that question's perfect because it feels like somebody's standing here, which physically impossible, obviously, but
Right.
head here.
But what we're going to end up doing is we're going to turn this off. We would love it if you would try to keep communicating. And, you know, we do these sessions for you to try to communicate. We also do this for the people that are watching, that if they're interested in trying to communicate, maybe this will help them. Maybe this will guide them, in an essence, to learn how to communicate better with you or ask the questions that they're curious of.
Stomach again.
Okay. And it's headphone times. This, as we play this back, this could be loud. This could be really loud. And if you're wearing headphones, if you're, even if you're not, you may want to turn down your volume and turn it back up. And also, I got to get in more of a routine of it as well. Don't forget, every Thursday we also do a show. We do it for Live Paranormal, but it is on YouTube. If you'd like to chat with us live during the show, you have to go to the Live Paranormal chat. But we do the show every Thursday. It's very fluid. We have burst sessions. We're doing water ITC right now. And we basically test out different techniques, different theories, different methods. We got 5 more episodes of water ITC, and then we're switching over to Ouija board. And then coming next season, I will be showing you in the first episode where to buy and how to build a very affordable device to do video ITC. That you can literally, if I can do it correctly, you could just connect it to a monitor. And that's kind of my goal, to try to figure that out for you. As of right now, for the whole kit and caboodle that I've figured out so far, it's about $30 on US dollars on Amazon. And that's just a mini camera and a little LCD screen that you have patched back and forth. But again, this audio could be loud. So if you're wearing headphones, turn them down and then turn them back up.
Save your eardrums.
I'm making sure, yeah, I think we're pretty good for audio. We're fairly loud, I think. That's pretty good. Hello. Hello. Okay. Any spirits within communication? I've been trying to communicate with this box for the last almost month, each Friday. And I also use it before the shows, and I felt there's some pretty good communication before the show. One of the things that popped up was I asked how many people are trying to communicate, and clear as day it said 1,000.
I heard it from the next room.
So, is that 1,000 spirits or 1,000 individuals that are still alive that are trying to communicate? That was the fridge fan turning off.
And where exactly, if you're not here, where exactly do you go? When we're using a spirit box, how much are you talking? For how long are you talking during a spirit box session?
Felt like I got a reply there.
And any questions? And any questions? Are you talking? When we're using a spirit box, how much are you talking? For how long are you talking during a spirit box session? And any questions?
Right there.
You brought that up, and I'm curious now. Are you talking the entire time, and we're only catching a few words here and there, or are you only saying those few words here and there that we actually catch?
Here's the second time. You're hearing that too.
Right.
You're hearing that too.
You're only saying those few words here and there that we actually catch.
Here's the second time. You're hearing that too. Right here. I was hearing stuff. I wasn't feeling it. I was hearing like taps and shit on the wall.
Are you sitting there in between us?
And there's no one here. We're alone. It's just the two of us in this location. And there's no washer or dryer going in the house or nothing like that. It's the only thing you can hear. You hear a click, and that's the thermal camera going. I heard a voice.
Did you hear the tapping?
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely no tapping in the room whatsoever.
No.
Nothing like that. It's the only thing you can hear. You hear a click, and that's the thermal camera going. I heard a voice.
Right as I start to say I heard a voice, there's a voice right before I talk.
Going in the house or nothing like that. It's the only thing you can hear. You hear a click, and that's the thermal camera going. I heard a voice
Right there.
behind us that time.
It's the fourth time.
How are you able to kind of be? Like, are you standing behind us? Or are you literally sitting behind us, like next to us? Like, can you stand through?
That's my stomach.
Okay. See, that question's perfect because it feels like it stands behind us, like next to us. Like, can you stand through objects?
Yes.
That's my stomach.
Okay.
See, that question's perfect because it feels like somebody's standing here, but
Right.
head here.
Well, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to turn this off. We would love it if you would try to keep communicating. And, you know, we do these sessions for you to try to communicate. We also do this for the people that are watching, that if they're interested in trying to communicate, maybe this will help them. Maybe this will guide them, in an essence, to learn how to communicate better with you, or as to the questions that they're curious of.
Stomach.
That was you about to say it was your stomach again. Actually, I do remember that part of it. Yeah, I mean, interesting. for sure. Definitely thought I heard taps. We weren't tapping.
That was the weird part.
You know, that was kind of weird. But I definitely heard a voice right before. Right before I said I just heard a voice. I heard a voice, which is not abnormal for me personally. I've gone to locations and absolutely crazy, but I'll tell people, I'm like, I just heard somebody talk, and then we go back through the audio. You'll hear me say, I just heard somebody talk. And before that, right after I had said that, there's an anomaly. You know, somebody was talking that I shouldn't have heard, but I heard. So it's fairly interesting. The radio is going, and again, for anybody that came, if you go to the upper right edge of the video today, there's going to be a little icon. It's a little circle with an exclamation point. If you click on that, it says more info. And by clicking on that, there's a little poll in there. There's a little voting poll that basically you guys get to choose what the next device is that we're going to go ahead and use next week. And I think I'm going to start test period with devices and so forth. That I want to make it good for everybody that's viewing, not just something that we want to do. I want to make sure anybody that's viewing, you guys are
getting what you want to.
Getting the right devices that you're curious about. And I apologize, I can't go out and get a Frank's box or spend thousands of dollars on some of these things. But the applications, I mean, a lot of them are reasonable. So I mean, I don't have a problem with that. That's not a problem at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, and let's see what happens.
Flavor. Delicates. Free.
Is there anybody there that would like to talk to us?
This
Thought I heard it.
salted. I don't know. To that. To get your free to. If you are new.
How are the spirits doing today? How are you doing tonight?
Go to one. For who? Credit 20. You act. The working idea. There's word thing. The love. Oh, the pet. When you put this stop.
Yeah, I thought I heard that too. Yeah. It's I mean, for a lot of the spirit boxes out there, this is nice and clean though. There's not a lot of cha-cha. Not a lot. We're gonna try something real quick early on. This time, we're gonna make sure the cat doesn't come in here. Well, we're gonna do it early on right now. Any spirits? You can read the chat that's over to the screen over here. These are individuals that are watching this. And if you could acknowledge what they're saying, any questions that they have, please do so.
You know, evening with help you. Except yelling there. You're from where? That's Megan. April. Then the kids. That's up. Brady. Come. So just it's a good Thank you. I would create that home. Life. Place medicals and lifeline of the fit. Only 4. You. Time for me. Teenagers. Easier. Use with that. There. Devices. And it works. Jelly to 40 cases. Months. What? The sun is more. I would love. Never think. I'm out of. No, it's better. It's just story this. No, jeez. Your home. Your. With the one of them. Nothing. Right on.
We're gonna leave the grid pen on. Just don't look at collection. Oh, you can't really see us at all. No, that doesn't work out. You're gonna have to turn on the audio. Turn that off and just flip the switch for the group of the. Okay, just flip that. And just flip that. Plug that on there. There we go. We're in black light. But it still looks the same. So. The thermal probably is faded though. Interesting tidbit I learned is the thermal diminishes in quality if you're using a full spectrum webcam on a thermal camera and you use a black light. It diminishes it. But it's bouncy. How are you guys doing? What's going on tonight? Are you enjoying trying to talk and trying to communicate? I'm trying to make it fairly dark in here. Is this better for you? Is this helpful? See, I don't care.
don't know because I don't care if it's not
here. Joan, that's actually, it was a previous episode. They re-aired it. It played in the fall, I believe. Had Chip Coffee and Ghost Asylum. They're gearing up for the premiere for the new season of Ghost Asylum. It's Exorcism Live, what she's talking about. It was in October. Pretty sure. Chip Coffee, Three Girls in the Dark were actually the people that were monitoring, which they're excellent. If you guys don't know them, they're an excellent group. Definitely check out their stuff. ThreeGirlsInTheDark.com. And Brittany 44 with can't think of the guy's name. Merch. John Merch. He's a Ouija board connoisseur. That's what it is. Collector. And he makes them. Now, Spirits, do you remember Ron? Do you remember communicating with us when we were doing this before? And out of curiosity, what are the worst questions that you hate to hear? Like the questions that just annoy the hell out of you. Just because I'm going to be that guy, okay? Batman vs. Superman came out last week. Were you ever a comic book person? Like, yeah, did you like reading comic books?
If so, Marvel or DC?
Or Archie. Archie kind of. That's another one.
Or New Ages with like amazing characters as well.
And out of curiosity, everybody has their fan favorite. In a battle between Superman and Batman, who would you want to win? Superman. Hell yeah. People are asking us to do another EVP session. Spirits, we're going to try to do another EVP session. See if we can communicate with you live in the room. Is that okay with you? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and turn this down. And I'm a huge movie connoisseur. I've always loved movies. We actually started doing like a movie review thing on our channel a little bit, kind of deterred from it somewhat. And we were trying to do like paranormal movies and giving like our paranormal thoughts as it being a paranormal movie. But with Batman vs. Superman, if you like the movie Man of Steel, I think you're going to like the movie. If you didn't like the movie Man of Steel, you're probably not going to like the movie.
Not even slightly.
Because it's the same director, same direction. So, and it's definitely a different Batman style movie. Very dark, very gritty. I personally had a little quarrels with it because of the length of it, but overall I really liked it. I mean, the cinematography, the scenes where you have Superman and Batman, they're just iconic. Like, absolutely a work of art. So, I mean, if you like seeing that type of art out there, then go out and check it out. And Deadpool was funny as hell.
To say the least.
Yes. But it's not good for children.
Deadpool.
Hello, hello. This is Dom. I have Jer here with me.
Hello. How are we doing tonight, spirits?
Just to see if it's near you. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody here with us tonight? Could you do me a favor and speak into the recorder that's in my hand? That's me setting something down
That is a capo.
that I can't stop playing with.
Yeah, I put it away because I was doing the same thing.
If there are any spirits here with us, is there anything you'd like to say? Can you tell me where in the room you are?
For those individuals that don't believe in you, what do you think of that? Your stomach?
Yeah. Not to be too disgusting, but it's going to be a long night.
Oh.
Go, Jer.
Yep.
That's not paranormal.
Alright, I'm going to turn this off. You done killed it, son.
It's not dead.
The wire's connected to the antenna.
Yeah, no.
Is it still running? Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
Oh,
And the
no.
wire,
Is out.
did it rip out of it or it just unscrewed it?
It just unscrewed.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, he definitely killed.
Broken? Oh god, I hope not.
You move the board. Just pull the wire on the top here. Take that right off.
Here.
Yep, we're just dropping everything.
You do that. I'll do this.
Yes, we've definitely felt some negative spirits here in the past, but it's not very often. Yeah, just take it right off. All right, now I gotta fiddle with this.
The negativity is something that usually isn't here, but I think a lot of that has to do with the positive outlook that we have with it and the positive vibes that we bring into it. A lot of times people will try to provoke spirits, and I think when you're trying to provoke something in a negative aspect, you're going to get a negative response.
Okay, I got that.
We don't do negativity.
All right. And we're gonna go ahead and play this back. This could be loud,
See if we captured anything during my dumbassery.
but well, I mean the mic even fell, so you know it is what it is. Maybe we caught something on the floor. I don't know, but you never know. Yeah, I was hoping that. It's sealed, but sometimes with those radios, I know if you drop it pretty good, it'll there's a 11 pin. I think it's an 11 pin ribbon in it. If that gets jarred, it'll like cause the whole thing to say, "No, I'm not working for you anymore." So.
Yes, I know. I did that. That's why we can't have nice things. I know.
And I do have another one that was sitting in a box that I destroyed the whole 11 pin on it. So. But I will refabricate the board. So. This could be loud. If you're wearing headphones, I don't want you to blow your ears.
Turn it down, then adjust to a comfortable level.
Do you ever have to get a cleansing, or should I ask, did the negative spirit refuse to leave? There's been a few times where we've had something that felt like it was negative that was here. Even when I tried to smudge the room, which that's what this is right here. That's a smudge kit. And even after I tried to do the smudging, I still had to leave. I still had to go out and try to ground myself. And I mean, if you're feeling influenced or if you feel drained from a spirit, you should go outside, honestly, find a tree and just like put your hands on the tree and try to ground yourself to nature, ground yourself outside. And another premise, and I know a lot of people frown on this, but take off your shoes, take off your socks, and stick your feet in a puddle.
Grounding.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
But I've found personally that has worked. I've also had it where nothing did. I was out there and it even followed me outside. Sat on a picnic table for a while, and after almost an hour or 2 hours, it finally got the gist that, hey, I wasn't gonna let anything happen. But for the most part, we try to tackle this with respect and with trying to be understanding. And I am not an individual to provoke. I think I've provoked in the past. I will admit that. Starting out.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and
you'll get results with provoking, but I don't think you're going to get the best results.
I think it depends on the person's energy. If you're trying to get negative communication, you're going to get better communication if you're provoking. But if you want good, solid, clean, nice communication, don't provoke. Just, they were people in the past, or people while they are alive. And this mic is like going crazy. But
Broke everything.
No, it's just going crazy. It's the feedback from static or something.
From me getting knocked down from trying to save me from my mistake.
Let me see which one it is. It's that one actually, which is weird. But yeah, if you go into a location and you treat what you're talking to with respect. I have a ex-partner that I worked with that he was strong into provoking, and I showed him firsthand 1,000% the necessity of not needing to. And it was with a burst recorder. We walked in a room, and I talked to the individual that was there and found out their name was Mary Ann Watson. Found out they were kidnapped in the 60s and 70s. Found out that they, and we even had a photo, which we did share that after our expo last year. And you can actually see in the photo a female figure, and there's something over her mouth. And just with the communication, it blew his mind. He's like, holy shit, you're right. And you don't know until you do it, until somebody shows you that. But I can talk about this stuff all day long, and maybe someday I will. But right now, let me go ahead and play this burst session for you guys.
Hello. This is Dom. I have Jared here with me.
Hello. How are you doing tonight, spirits?
Just to see if it's near you. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody here with us tonight? Could you do me a favor and speak into the recorder that's in my hand? That's me setting something down. That is something down. to the recorder that's in my hand?
It's your capo.
That's me setting something down.
That is a capo for a guitar. It was a little squeaky.
But I can't stop playing with it.
Yeah, I put it away because I was doing the same thing.
If there are any spirits here with us, is there anything you'd like to say? Can you tell me where in the room you are?
Don't talk to him.
Can you tell me where in the room you are?
Don't talk to him. Whit, have a great night. Thanks for being in here. It's always lovely to see you. Hope everything's going well.
Can you tell me where in the room you are?
That's pretty clear.
It came from right here. That's why I moved the recorder.
For those individuals that don't believe in you, what do you think of that?
Something right there, too.
For those individuals that don't believe in you, what do you think of that?
Assholes. Excuse my French. Yep. Assholes. So if you don't believe in ghosts, you're an asshole. Just to let you know.
Wow, that's
Think of
very
Or imbeciles could also be it.
Your stomach?
Yeah. Not to be too disgusting, but it's going to be a long night. Go Jared. That's not paranormal.
Alright, I'm going to turn this on.
What the hell was it? What was the other Go Jer?
Yeah, that was me.
You said that? Okay.
Yeah. Go Jer. Maybe next shit.
But yeah, apparently if you don't believe in ghosts or spirits, said from their side, from something that is not us. I mean, I can verify, and I mean, you can kind of see the room, and I can show you the whole room. There's nobody in here. There's nothing. Either assholes or imbeciles. I'm going with imbeciles. Not to say they don't swear. Not to say there isn't vulgarity. I have been called the other a bunch of times at one location. That it just some spirits don't want to talk, and immediately as soon as I try to communicate, that's what comes off. And I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to offend you, and it's matter if they're angered, they're going to be angered, and sometimes the other spirits around them, if they can communicate with each other, justify that situation. But sometimes it's a matter of, and a lot of us as investigators, we don't look at it as we're going to communicate with them. They ignore them.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it was just stop.
No, it said the video stopped streaming.
Oh. But some locations, like I've seen it, where people don't interact, people don't talk to the individuals, so it ends up being an aspect of now you're going into their private area. You're going into their location that they hold sacred, and you're invading their space. And, you know, nobody would like that. If you're and you're like, what the you know, so I can wholeheartedly feel and a lot of spot and just, you know, maybe try to talk. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Might help if I turn the mic on.
Probably because some asshole knocked it on the floor.
Lady.
Where you told me off there.
Alright, and if anybody's getting any errors on here, just go ahead and refresh. That should fix the situation for you. Still give me issues. Should be popping on. I think we're just gonna have to let it do what it's doing. It says the stream's going fine. And if you guys could let me know in chat if the stream's working alright for you now after refreshing. Spine's doing the same thing with Rocker.
So.
There we go. I think I got it good on my end now. There we go. Now, spirits within communication. What's going on? The individuals you're around, are they friends of yours, or are they people that you've gotten to meet? Your friends. Okay. Are you able to see your family members? How are individuals able to draw you to them? For instance, for us to communicate, how do you know to come here? Do you hear our voice? Or are there other spirits that help push you to communicate with us?
Or do you feel pulled because of the fact that you can tell we want to talk to you?
And any latecomers, if you popped into the show, if you click in the upper right-hand corner of the video, you're going to see a little icon with an exclamation point, and you're cut out. And if you click on that, there's going to be a little poll at the bottom. You get to vote for what device or application we're going to be using next week. So feel free to, click on that poll and let me know what you guys would like to use next week. It's one of the cards. Vote cards. Alright. I would like to thank all the spirits within communication for your communication. Is there any last things that you would like to try to talk about?
Yes, sir.
Give me a second.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I listen.
Which Bill.
Your question.
Listen.
I don't know what it is. I thought it was a song, but it's not.
Let's go.
Did you have a good April Fool's Day?
Great.
Great. Did you play pranks on people?
What is your favorite April Fool's prank that you did on somebody?
30.
My absolute favorite was we cut out we cut out the inside of a couch. So when our buddy went to lay down on the couch, there was no support. He went right through the thing.
How many times I watched that, I will never stop laughing.
Free.
Were you around? Do you know who that individual was that we did that to?
Free one.
turn this off, I'd like to thank you for your communication. And if everybody could just pop on and vote for the next device, I'd appreciate that. Just click on the info card. And next week we'll be doing that. We are going to be taking a break for the week of April 14th. So we will not have any shows that week due to the event we're hosting at the Finger Lakes Mall. And if you're from upstate New York, it's $10 to do it. All the proceeds go to charity. And we're doing it for the Haunted History Trails of New York State. So I mean, it's kind of something we're looking forward to. It's kind of a great honor to even be attached to it.
Absolutely.
But feel free to leave any comments. Let us know what you think of the shows. Let us know if you have ideas for things you'd like to see us do or try during any of the shows. And Thursdays, don't forget to check that out. Live Spirit Frequencies, testing different forms and different techniques of spirit communication, spirit writing, water ITC, Ouija board, spirit boxes. Next season with that one, we're going to be doing some video ITC. So definitely check that stuff out. It's got some pretty good stuff. We do have a show this coming Sunday, Interview with a Skeptic, which is a really outstanding individual that I've gotten to talk to personally. And he's got some strong views, some strong points. He is a skeptic, but he also does he does investigate, and he does work with other paranormal researchers. So it's not the whole aspect of saying tough shit, they don't exist. It's an aspect of he's been in the field, and some of the findings he's had are pushing him to be more of a skeptic. So I think it'll be an interesting show for everybody. That's Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, and 4 p.m. Pacific. So don't forget to tune in then. And as always, if the spirits are talking, if there's voices in the dark, it's time we should listen. And if you don't mind clicking on the little black